left them here.
When we were talking to Mike, you were communicating through his K2 meter.
That's the one true picture here that I just...
But right now my chest is hurting.
That's why a lot of the women get uptight in here, because...
Oh my God. My name is Kelsey Wilkie, and I am a paranormal investigator. I have always believed in the paranormal ever since I was a child. And now I have set myself up on a journey in search for answers. And I am not alone. My mother, Shelley, will be joining me. For this New Year's Paranormal Discovery Special, we are traveling to Hartford City, Indiana, to investigate one of its most haunted and darkest locations. Join us on our journey to find a paranormal discovery. Not much is actually known about this location, but what is known that the house was built in the late 1800s and has suffered a few different fires. In these fires, it is rumored that a few people actually died. In August of 2016, human remains were found in its crawl space. Could the hauntings be caused by the spirit of the human remains or by the one that put them there? Welcome to the Monroe house.
Believe it or not, a lot of people don't actually investigate this room. It's quite active. Like, the last time we were here, this was where all the activity was. For some odd reason, we just came up for fun, and even just had my K2 sitting on the couch like right here, and Eddie was here with us and just communicated with us. For some odd reason, the red room was active. So you might find it active for you too. Every time it's different.
I actually have a small video of that.
She does have a small video of it. The pictures on the wall are a real deceased people. They did not live here, but they are deceased. These are in the olden days. That's in the 1800s or so, whatever. They actually did that. Well, we found out there's a cloth right up here.
Mm-hmm.
Usually when they pass away, they put the cloth down. Well, Eddie stuck it up like that. So, and what's weird is a lot of people feel creeped out about this, but we've actually gotten a couple in here now talking. We don't know who they are. They told us their names. So we're thinking this is just a theory that we have. Possibly it might be those two. And we do get a baby crying in here all the time. Well, we've always had that, so that kind of just, that goes away with that baby theory on that one. So, but these are real pictures. These are real deceased individuals and babies.
Wow.
And like I said, this house was built around the 1800s, and it's just progressed year after year into a house. It was a farmhouse and a house, and then into rental properties, which you see where we put the door in. If when we go upstairs, you'll see how everything is set up. It's so weird. Like, it definitely was like maybe four different sections.
Wow.
Let's see. We can go into the kitchen.
Okay.
This is the Monroe House kitchen where we get all the activity, and people were like, oh, we always, we get the EVPs of the nasty gentleman, and this is the room that we get it in. We've actually set Skype up here, live Skype with a computer right here, and it would be coming across here, and we just go in live Skype, live, just for fun, and we would talk to him and say different things, and he would growl and he would say all kinds of stuff. He would move things. We would hear it, but we couldn't see it. what he would always it would always come out of range where we couldn't see it through the computer. But the kitchen, for some odd reason, I don't know if you noticed, is the cabinets.
Mm-hmm.
How tall they are.
They are.
Now, this has actually happened to me and a couple other teams, but it has happened to me, and we do have it on film. The cabinets do open by themselves, so it's very rare that happens.
Mm-hmm.
So if you do catch it, and even if it's off camera, if it's personal experience, that's awesome because nobody does.
Right.
There's only been very few, and all you hear is this. I mean, you might hear, you don't. You'll hear that, or you'll hear this. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And I've been upstairs when that's happened. And this is a bathroom. I'm not sure, the team that was here before, kept putting a duct tape on it and a board there because it kept swinging open real hard by itself, and it was scaring them.
Mm-hmm.
We can move this for you.
Yeah,
And see, it does do that.
See what happens,
It will
yeah.
do it on command. I have done this. She's been right here with me when we've done it. We've done it for other teams, but they were so scared of this for some odd reason. And this door, and then there's a door right here, and we actually put a bell on it because it'll come shut like that by itself. Now, it does move like that, but it will shut. Let's see, we'll put it like that, and it will.
Mm-hmm.
I've debunked everything. It will do that, but if you put it like this, like we always keep it, it doesn't move. And see, so part of our debunk part of this process is to put a bell on it, and you will hear that bell, and it will shut. On command, yes, sometimes. But I haven't really done it very often, so I don't know. Mm-hmm. But it will do weird things here. I'm telling you, this house, it will do stuff to get your attention that will blow your mind. And it's not on command, so being observant to everything is the key to this house. Just like this fan right here, it does have power to it. Mm-hmm. I don't know how it did it. I can't explain it. My very first investigation here, I was in the blue room, and we were the last people in here. The door was shut and locked, and and it turns on. You got to push this. Mm-hmm. Well, when we came in, that's what it sounded like. I noticed there were a few buttons, the red and the white. I'll never forget it. Nobody was in here. I promise you, I put it on everything that I know. This was legit. I've never seen that before. I was the last one in, because I was filming. I was the last one. Nobody else was in here. This door was locked. There was nobody came in. We were the only ones in that. We were all in that blue room doing EVP sessions. This turned on by itself. So we hit that off. I've never had it happen since. It's a one-time deal.
Huh.
Don't know why it wanted us in here, but when we did come in here, we didn't get a lot of good EVPs at that night. This radio, this is the radio that turns itself on and stuff. And it is, usually it's plugged in. So if you want to plug it in, we can, so we know. And it does work. And it does have a DVD. We'd have a CD player in here. The CD's upstairs. This does turn on by itself.
Wow.
It does it all the time. It'll turn on and off by itself. This is the most reported activity of the house, period, is the radio.
Wow.
That's why we don't know why, so we left it here. I don't know why it does it.
That's cool.
But the funny thing is, when we leave, we usually plug it in and leave it on. It seems to like the radio, so we leave it on, and it'll change its stations too. We'll leave it on like a Christian station, and we'll come back in, in like an hour or so later, and it'll be on like some kind of weird rock station or whatever. So it doesn't like the Christian music for some odd reason. When we were doing that through Skype too, we were playing Christian music. It was getting so mad, you could hear it growling.
Oh wow.
On live Skype, yes. I'm trying to think some of the stories that you've probably seen on videos. The garbage disposal. There is a garbage disposal in here. We did not know this. Our very first investigation with Pam and Eddie. There is a garbage disposal in there. There is no power to it. I promise you, there is no power to it. We didn't even know. Eddie didn't even know it was there. This thing turned on and was grinding by itself. It was like, and we were trying to get it off, and we were trying to look to see, okay, where's the switch at? Right here's the switch. There's no power to it. It's on. There is no power to it. So Eddie just, finally got freaked out, and he's like, stop it, and he just hit it real hard. And we have this on film, and it stopped. And then he took his fist away, and it turned back on. And he was like, stop it, and it was like, stopped. Now, whether people say, oh, it was just the vibrations, and blah, okay, they may be.
Right.
And we've tried to debunk this several times. It's never done it again. But there is no power to it, and no one knew it was even there. Not even the owner, Eddie, knew it was there. Just personal experiences that we filmed. I mean, paranormal or not, it happened. Kitchen is full of EVPs. Take your time in here. If you have any REM pods or anything, set them up here. It usually reacts to them. It knows what the equipment is. We've used it so many times. I will say this hallway right here is full of electrical panels. Any kind of K2 hits, K2 meter hits, any kind of electrical fluctuation of your equipment, I would almost disregard because of the power surge.
Right.
Okay, there is. I mean, I can show you with my equipment. I brought some in just to show you that there's too much power fluctuation in there. I totally debunk that as non-paranormal. It could be something paranormal in there, but you would never know.
Right.
You can't put that off as paranormal. I'm trying to think other things that's happened here. We've actually had a REM pod bear, the Boo Bear that talks. We've actually had him sitting here, and I didn't know what it said. It was some other team members, and I started talking to it, and I was like, because there's child spirits here, and I said, if you're in here, can you make this say something to me? And right after I said that, it said, I like you. I like hugs. And I was like, oh, do you want me to give you a hug? It's like, and I went down and acted like I was hugging it, and it was like, that tickles. It just said that out of the blue, and I was like, oh, and it was doing stuff in response.
Wow.
I was like, well, I want to hear something different. I said, on the count of 3, I want you to make this thing say something to me so I know it's you that's here. I want to know if you're here. And I was like, 1, 2, 3. Now make it say something. And right as I said that, it goes 3, 2, 1. I like counting. I didn't know it said that. Nobody knew.
Wow.
It just, just kept going on command. So the child spirits do come through here. And there is a dog spirit here. It sounds crazy, but we've actually recorded it on EVP several times. I have a team that actually recorded it on the DVR system downstairs in the basement. And we've seen it with our own eyes. I've actually seen the boy apparition with the dog. He's about this tall.
Oh, wow.
And the dog is more kind of like it's not a beagle. It's vivid, but it's not.
Right.
It looks kind of like a beagle, but it's not. You will get it whining and stuff several times. I mean, it follows that boy around. And we've gotten EVPs that says, we've actually had K2s down going, come on girl, come here boy, where's the dog at? And it comes up and it's reacting to K2s. And while we're doing that, we get EVPs saying, leave my dog alone, don't pet my dog. And it's a boy's voice. This is on one of our videos, so it's just, paranormal or not, it's just a cool personal experience that we've had. This part of the house, this was a bedroom, this is the planet room.
Oh, wow.
Now a lot of people leave this room alone. They don't really investigate it. I don't know why, and I can't explain this, but lately it's been super active. I don't know why. I have no idea why it's been so active. But it definitely has been. Gotten some weird EVPs in here, talking about this is my house, I've gotten a little boy and little girl EVPs in here. Like I said, we call it the planet room, obviously, because of the planet. But for years, we never even came in here. We never investigated in here. Can't tell you why. We just never did. And all of a sudden, we just started coming in here and investigating it. And it's just been, every team is just like, man, this planet room has really been active lately. We have no reason why either. We have no explanation. So you might want to pay a little attention to this room. I do have an SLS camera that I use, and I did walk around the house with it one night, a couple times now. And this is one of the only rooms I got the stick figures in. It was three, two short ones and a tall one in here, super tall one. And I got them in here several times that night, but I went around the house, nowhere else. So SLS cameras, Kinect cameras, you can, they are what they are. They can be paranormal, show the paranormal. They maybe they don't. It's on a personal user's experience and personal experience of like what you think. Trying to prove to people, hey, there's a stick figure here, this is paranormal, kind of hard. But when you go around the whole house with the same piece of equipment, the same program, you get nothing. And then you come in here and you get that.
Right.
It just kind of shows that maybe possibly there's something here coinciding with EVPs. So, that kind of helps out with the paranormal field. Like I said, other than the EVPs and the stick figures, no one's really investigated this. So if you want to hit this room up really hard, just sit in here and with your equipment and see what you get. Go right ahead. I mean, I think you might, find it interesting in here because I'll be honest with you. The only reason why I even came in here is because I was standing outside talking one night and the doors behind my back, it shut behind me by itself. And it was like, okay, so why did it just do that? Because this house does things to get your attention.
Right.
So when it does that, then you were like, okay, well, maybe I should go and check it out. And ever since that night, this room's been active. Now why? Might want to. This is what they call the living room. You do get a lot of good EVPs in here. A lot of people don't investigate this part of the house either. I don't know why. But here's what's weird. I don't know if you have a DVR system or still a camera and you can set it somewhere. Okay. Set it on this door. Because all of a sudden now it's decided it wants to open this door. It's locked. But I actually have it on film. I wish I'd brought it to show you. It unlocked this door somehow and opened it up. This is the reason why I put one of those Dollar Tree sensors up here. So I knew when it opened it up, it'd go off. And there's a porch in the back. Nobody can get in and out of there because it's locked up. Well, Pam and Sherry Stewart, her sister, was coming in here, and this is the night that I caught it. They told me, they're like, hey, leave that door unlocked. We're gonna come in that door in the morning. I said, okay, so I made sure it was unlocked. They went to come in, and this door was locked. And then they went to go out that door, and it locked. They couldn't go, the same door they just came in was locked. So they were trapped. So there was luckily an old screwdriver out there, which they left out there to show, it was just there randomly. They had to basically wedge this door open and then had to break into that lock to get in. And right after they did it, the door just came open. It was just weird. I don't know, it's just a weird personal experience they had. But there's a couple investigators that have stayed here, and I know one for a fact they'd catch it too. I've seen his evidence, he showed me. I can definitely say, without a doubt, it was real. Because he has all angles.
Wow.
He had this angle, he had that angle. And he was smart enough to listen to me, and he had it. And I was pretty happy about that, because I just this place does what it wants, when it wants. You will hear Grandpa the clock. If you hear that, let us know. We've only heard that twice. So, ironically, someone's had a grandfather clock on this property at one time, because there is no grandfather clock in here. Now, there is chimes up there on the wall right here. These chimes don't work. There's no power to that. There's no nothing. And it will ting those. It'll make it ting. It'll make it go off. We still don't know how it does that. I've only heard that personally myself once. And it took us forever to debunk what it was until we realized, well, wait a second. That's probably what it was, because that would be the only thing that would make that noise in the past. We left a light in here for you guys, but it does turn that on and off for some odd reason now. It likes to play with it. I think it thinks we leave toys in here for it.
Right.
That door right there, we put it back. We had it off for a while. We put it back up. It opens and shuts that door. So keep an eye out for that. Keep note if it was shut or if it wasn't shut. I usually keep a camera in this room, like in the corner at all times, a wide angle camera so I can see the whole room. Don't have to. You know, personal experiences are the best usually, and you get them a lot in here. One of the weirdest things we ever had happen to us, and I'm still trying to debunk this, we had 2 TVs that we didn't even know were here. We found them in the house, little box TVs, little ones. We put them right there, not plugged in, no nothing. We were in there in the other side of the house, and we were getting some REM pod action, and we hear white noise, and it's quiet in here, and it's during the day, quiet. We come around, and the TVs are turned on, and this is when Pam and Eddie and everybody was here, and we were just like, okay, everybody was accounted for, everybody was in the room with us. We checked everybody's camera angles, nobody was anywhere, but either there was 2 people outside and there was the rest of us was in there. So nobody came in, and they weren't plugged in either.
Wow.
So we were like, okay, they're battery operated. So we flipped them around, was looking, there's no battery compartment for to put batteries in. So for some odd reason it wanted us our attention in here. So we started doing like a portal type section in here. We got some amazing responses. It was talking to us.
Wow.
So I'm pretty sure but like I said, this room, it does weird things, opens doors, turns the lights on and off. There's a motion detector up there for the alarm. It's been setting those off by itself. So I'll have to show you where the disarm button is so you can disarm it if it happens. I had one team kept calling us, telling us, hey, it keeps setting the alarm off, what do we do? You gotta keep hitting the disarm. And they'd hit the disarm on it, and they were on live Facebook doing it, showing us, and 10 minutes later, setting it off.
Wow.
So it is intelligent here. I don't know why. We have so many different scenarios. I don't like to tell everybody the stories because I let people judge for themselves.
Right.
Like I said, definitely keep an eye on the doors and the light. Like I said, it's weird in here. I don't know why it doesn't. This door is nailed shut.
Okay.
I did leave the alarms up on there. You can click it on. It is nailed shut though now. But there's a bell in there. We kept hearing this bell for years. We did not know where it was coming from. We were always hearing this bell. And one day we were bringing for our Halloween party, it was myself and Crystal and Sherry Stewart, which is Pam's sister, this real casket. It was real. We were bringing it in here to put it here for a Halloween party. And when we were coming in, we noticed there's a bell on the opposite side of this door.
Wow.
So I hit it and was like, and she's like, that's the bell. And I was like, I know, Sherry, that's the bell. She's like, that's the bell we've been hearing. So, and we don't know why it's been doing that, and nobody's ever investigated out there. And we did a few EVP sessions and stuff. We got, average stuff, just talking to us and stuff. Nothing out of the ordinary. But it liked to open up this door too so much that Eddie decided to nail it shut. And I had that up there, because I had one over there too. And so one night, so I could have my cameras up, so I was upstairs, and they opened up the doors, I could hear it. I could be like down here and be like, yep, there it is. In here, we get a lot of the child responses in here. A lot of the dog, child. The female, there's a female spirit here, always asking for help. She's always in here too, don't know why. But the nasty male entity, that he's always in that kitchen. But in here is just a multitude of things. I don't know what to tell you, just see what you get, because we get different things all the time in here. But if you do get weird pictures, let me know. I like to check them out, because I know this house. Like, I've been here for 6-7 years. We were founders of it. We know what's in this house and what's going on. And this is the reason why a lot of the teams that are coming in now, we're trying to tell them, I don't know if you do like ceremonial stuff or anything. Okay, well, we had some teams do that, and we're pretty sure they brought stuff in. Because we do get a female now, it sounds like a witch, and it's never been here before. We've also gotten a nastier, demonic sounding entity that's never been here before. And I'm not going to say the team's names, but I watched them on my Facebook and stuff.
Right.
Watched them live, and they've sent videos where they were doing a demonic summoning and stuff upstairs in the Ouija board room. We don't think that they closed the
door.
we think they actually brought him in and left him here.
Mm-mm.
Brought him in and left him here.
Mm-mm.
Sorry, I was listening. There was a baby carriage upstairs, and I don't know if you heard that roll.
Yeah,
I heard something.
There's a baby carriage upstairs. It just moved. Brought him in and left him here.
Mm-mm.
That's what it sounds like. It just. There's also there's something else up there too. There's a couple other stuff. You'll see when we go up there. That definitely was the baby carriage. I know the sounds. So yeah, it knows we're talking about it.
Neat.
That is neat. Like I said, this part of the house, a lot of people don't investigate it thoroughly, and they always go in the blue room. They always go in the red room. Trust me when I say you get great EVPs in here, and I hope you do, because I know I do. And like I said, the two women in here, I think it'll be interesting. This is the blue room. This is when everybody comes in, obviously. Creep factor. As we walk in, now the hula hoop's moving.
Mm-hmm.
It was still when we came in. You'll notice if you watch this hula hoop, it sounds weird, but it'll be completely still, and you can tell it to do something, and it'll start doing. It'll spin the way you want. It looks like it'll actually, if you watch it, it'll look like something grabbed it, moved it up, and then we do get a lot of responses in this room. We left the toys in here and stuff because we always get the kids in here. And we do get the evil so-called demonic entity in here too. And he said he's from the basement. Like I said, we get him in here all the time. We also know it's outside. Like I said, the child spirits, the dog spirits, and we always get in here. That's why people spend so much time in here. Like I said, I'm just basically giving you. I've been here almost 7 years now. 4 of it was just us. So we got to know the house, and trust me when I say that room over there is usually really good with EVPs. More so than this. People love this room. I will show you something new that we just, I don't know why all of a sudden now. There's a bathroom in here. I'll let you go with the light and camera. You can go in there. Does it smell like anything in there other than just a bathroom? To you? I was just asking for your opinions.
No, it just smells like an old bathroom to me.
For some odd reason lately, we've been getting a lot of like rotten flesh, dead, raw meat, like sulfur type smell in there.
Yeah, not right now.
And yeah, it's not. I don't even smell it myself. That's the reason why I wanted to see. It's just kind of helped myself with it too, and because we've had several investigators now saying this, and for some odd reason that bathroom has been active again. It was active when we first started, and then it got kind of quiet. I've actually filmed a full body apparition come out of there and into there. It sounds crazy, but I got it on film because I'm making a documentary.
Real cool.
Yeah, it's definitely going to be in there. But that bathroom's been really active, so if you got a REM pod or something in there, every time I put one in there, it just keeps going off. I'll think, oh, well, maybe it's just a battery. I'll go change the battery, a 9-volt, put a new 9-volt in. Same thing. It's so weird. So, just a little something to watch out for. The shadow guy always comes in and out of there, too. Not sure why. Not really sure what that was before a bathroom. Like I said, a lot of stuff's so covered up, we're still trying to figure everything out.
Right.
I think I have figured some of it out. I'll have to tell you off camera, but I can tell you. There was a house fire. I don't know if you've heard the story about the pharmacist and everything.
Sis, have you heard it?
No, I'm not.
Do you want to film? Do you really want to film this or not?
I can edit it out later.
Okay. Because it's knowledge, but I don't know if you wanted it on your film. Okay, the original farm house, we're not sure the time. We got a multitude of time frames. We're trying to pinpoint it. A pharmacist. He had power in the city. He lived here with his wife and 2 kids and a dog. Well, come to find out, through EVPs and through some other things, some factual documentation, show you the actual evidence of the fire. If you look
Is that what that room was?
right in here, you see the charred wood?
Oh, yeah.
There's charred wood. If you look all up in there, it's charred wood. It goes straight up into an attic. Well, upstairs, I found the cubby hole where it goes into the attic. I got up in there, and that charred wood goes all the way up into the attic.
Oh, wow.
Well, down in the basement, we noticed there's a false wall. And that's where we found,
Wow.
and it was 2 EVPs. They told us where it was. I kid you not.
Wow.
It just by EVPs and then putting 2 and 2 together, like, well, why don't we just try it and see? So, I mean, it's just ironic that the fire is real. That's part of the evidence of it. We left that open for people to see.
Wow.
Because we don't let them go up into the attic. But I still think there's something up there in the attic too, because nobody's went up in there. And just like when we went into the crawl space, we found all those bones and everything in there. That's true, they're there, and I can't say either way what they are because I'm not allowed to, but you know, pretty much old settler bones, whatever you want to say for now. And like I said, that right there just blew my mind. They were telling us in EVPs, and you know, we're like, okay, well, what's all this mean? As we did some more research and stuff and started really trying to uncover what they were covering up, we figured out the story. That's one of the big stories, and that's we think the evil man entity in the kitchen is him. And the kids and the wife and the dog are trapped here because of it. But I can tell you, I mean, I got theories on this house. I mean, it can go from that theory of the kids and stuff being trapped here, or it can go to everything here is demonic entities and they're teasing you and playing with you. So, you know, everybody's opinion is as good with me because, like I said, I'm open to everybody's opinion. I love it. I love hearing everybody's theories on the house and any location, period, paranormal itself. And ironically, as a story, I tell you this story, the Red Room. A lot of women go in there, they feel like they can't breathe. They feel real uptight. They don't want to go in there. They want to be in there. We found out that's through EVPs and some other things, some other documentation. A lot of bad energy is in there. A lot of good EVPs. We get a lot of the kids' EVPs in there. They ask, well, why does this room act like this? And excuse the Halloween props. We're getting ready to have Halloween again. It's just we got a Halloween party that we did raffle tickets for people. But yeah, you can come in here. I mean, it's.
I do when I come around the corner.
What's that?
Her sitting in that
Oh
bed.
yeah,
It just
yeah.
goes
She
like,
really
wow.
will. She's got me a few times. We did leave one of the TVs in here, by the way. That's one of the TVs that turned on. That's just one of them. The other one disappeared. We think someone made it, just took it home. We don't know. If you want to, you know, people want a piece of Monroe house, I guess. So that door does shut by itself. It just reminded me when you were saying that. A lot of good K2 hits, REM pod action in here. A lot of great EVPs. The little kids, supposedly. You know, I'm just going to say supposedly because I'm covering a basis. And that's why a lot of the women get uptight in here because we think that female's influencing them. With like, you know, but the men, I feel fine in here.
Yeah.
But it's only females. It's so weird. So, I mean, it's just part of the paranormal field. I mean, believe it or not, it's just the way it is. I don't know. Definitely do this room. Definitely. I'm curious to see what you ladies get because you're, you know, 2 females by yourselves. I'm curious. I'm a little jealous because I'm like, you know, I think that you're going to get some good stuff.
Hope so.
Yeah. Sounds wise, I mean, like I said, you'll hear plenty of sounds. I mean, I guess, like I said, upstairs you'll hear.
I keep running into the door.
Yeah, you'll hear
Was
the
that
baby.
you?
That was me.
See, that's one of the things you got. Like upstairs, you'll hear the sounds. Or you might hear a ball roll. You might hear a chair move. You might hear the wood move upstairs. There's wood, and I want to show you all this real quick. I mean, there's so much stuff you'll hear upstairs, and the weirdest thing is the footsteps upstairs. It sounds like boots, and that's so weird. So you will hear that stuff. I don't know when or how. It just does it. You know what I mean? So keep your ear open for that. If you hear that, just go up and check it out. Like I said, this room, it's always the women in here that feel bad in here. Like Crystal, she came in here. She's like, yeah, I don't even want to be in here. It's like yeah, that's what she said. And I don't feel nothing in here.
It's just a little tight
That's what see, you might want to film that because that's true. That's just what she's saying is what every female has said.
She doesn't like being on camera.
No, I don't.
Yeah.
Chest is
I mean,
tight.
that's every report. I didn't even tell you that. I'm glad you said that. That is so weird because every female says that in here. I come in here and I just feel like, just another room. So weird. Yeah, because I don't feel nothing in here, but I do in the blue room.
Do you feel anything in here?
Not really. I have anxiety, but I always have that. No, I feel fine.
Well, if you got anxiety, it might mess with her then a lot. It'll sense it, yeah. I mean, it'll sense that. That's one of the reports a lot of teams are getting. People getting real bad anxiety. Like they just want to get out, or they'll get angry for some odd reason. I've actually experienced that myself. It just made me angry. One of my teammates one time, they were just sitting there doing nothing. Mm-hmm. And it was weird. I just remember getting real mad. I don't know why. Yeah. What you're experiencing is the yeah, that's real. I don't know why. I can't explain that to you. Why do men not? I don't know. Ask it. This lady is actually moved by herself, but it just looks like the chair rocks. But I think it might be an optical illusion. I don't know. I'll just put it off as a personal experience on that one. See, I don't feel anything in here other than just it just feels different. I don't know.
Just tight in my chest.
It don't feel tight in my chest. I just feel like it's different in here. There's a different vibe, like even to that blue room. You can just tell. Mm-hmm. So hopefully you can get some good EVPs and stuff in here. A lot of good K2 hits in here. They loves the K2 equipment. I have a millimeters too, millimeter REM pod, millimeter K2s. I have 2 of those. It sets those off in here all the time. That's weird to use it, and that's pretty interesting. I like that. Thank you for that one. It just kind of verifies for me. Like I said, this is right here is was the washing room and stuff. There's actually a bathroom in there, which shows you that this is just how this house was. It's so different. It doesn't work, but you can tell. You can look at the time period on that one. You can kind of put the time frame together with the house, but it was almost divided into. I feel like it was divided into 2 houses at one time.
Well, it kind of looks like that from the outside.
Right, but then I think, well, then they made them into apartments, so then it was like, okay, if they were apartments, and you'll see when you go upstairs, how do people come inside with each other? Because it's so weird.
Right.
You know what I mean? This is the basement. This is where the crawl space is. And the bones and. Watch the steps. Watch your head.
I'll be the one to hit my head.
Oh, I do that all the time. Okay, it's not wet down here very much, so it'll be good. It did rain real hard.
Smells like Granny's old basement.
Yeah.
You okay?
Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah, be very careful if you come down here tonight. Just because it does like to push people and stuff. and just accidents happen. There's the coal chute. That was the coal chute. So that's where that basically happened. And the fire went straight up. It was by the chimney. See, there's a chimney. Mm-hmm. And it goes all the way up into the attic. And like I said, you can see where we've knocked out some of the stone to try to get in. If you notice, a lot of this is limestone.
Yeah.
So it does hold a lot of residual. One night, one day I just came, we were doing a cleanup here, and I had set a REM pod and stuff in here, and I was just filming live just for fun. And my equipment was just going crazy on command. I was getting some real good EVPs, showing people, and camera died live when the battery was fully charged, went dead. And it felt like something grabbed me and pulled me back in there. Well, when I turned around, a rock, and you can see like those little rocks and stuff on there. Mm-hmm. It came off, hit me in the back, hit me so hard in the back, it left a mark on my shirt, and then it came back and hit the limestone wall. And this is from, Pam's sister and several teammates and Eddie, and they were just like, holy crap. Well, I was running the ghost box, and I said, if you're trying to get my attention, you did. I said, but I got to go up and help Eddie clean. I said, I'll talk to you later. And it said, no, don't go, Mike. I love you. And it was like a demonic laugh behind it. I mean, it was like one right after another. And this is on a regular ghost box, SB7, regular ghost box. And I've never heard that before through a ghost box ever.
Wow.
Only time it said the chair's there for a reason. People were sitting in it, but there's also, you can get up in there and look down. That's the false wall. This is a false wall. This is, and I don't know if you want to put that in your film, but you can. I'll give you permission if you want. It is a false wall. We don't know what else is behind there. We haven't dug. What else did we find? The crawl spaces starts out where the wood is right there behind you. You can climb up in there. We climbed up in there. We didn't even have suits or nothing. We were like, screw it. Let's just go. We just all went up. It was myself and a couple other investigators and Sherry Stewart, which was Pam's sister. We were all brave enough to get up in there. And Sherry's sister got about all the way down in there. Wow. And she seen a skeleton-looking figure thing crawl at her. It scared her so bad, she screamed like no other. It scared us. And she come flying out. And we had someone filming out here. And we looked on her video, and it just looked like something kind of shadowy figure just come right up to her and disappeared. Well, I kept going. And another investigator kept going. We got all the way around and down into behind underneath the steps. There's a well. It's collapsed now, but there's a well in there. In this area is where the bones are. This is where we found them. This is where it was by accident. It felt like something grabbed me by my leg and pulled me back, and I reached up to grab it because I thought my investigator behind me was doing it, and she was clear down here. And when I did, when I pulled it up, I thought it was a rock, was a baby skull. We did end up finding baby shoes, baby shoestrings, clothes, and stuff in there. One weekend, it was here. We found some more, a little bone, a couple other things, and we took it out and showed Eddie. But that weekend, I was like, I'm coming back next weekend. I said, I'm going to discover all your secrets in that well. I said, what do you think about that? And it came through on my digital recorder. It said, good luck, Mike, you dick. And that's what it said. Well, Monday morning, Eddie was in here working. He heard this huge rumble. He couldn't figure out where it came from, and it was rumbling. And he got into here and figured out it was someone in the basement. He thought something in the basement, it was exploding or something. He came down. That well caved in. Wow. Did not want us in that well. So it's so dangerous. And plus, people want to see the bones. People want this. We had to cover it up. We can't have people going in there. This basement's full of secrets. I can't tell you everything about it because we don't know everything about it. I can just tell you what's true and what's not true. Bones, true. Clothing, true. Objects from Blackford County Jail found in here, true. We found them in there. Sheriff used to live here from Blackford County Jail. They kept prisoners in the basement. All true. Wow. Serial killer that lived here, true. We have documentation on all of it. All that stuff I can say without a doubt is true. Like I said, there's so much about this house that they're just trying to. I don't want people to misunderstand the house. The house is a true haunting. Mm-hmm. It is a paranormal research facility to me. It is it is what it is. It's 24/7, 365. It's active. And you can get anything at any time. And it's just, I wish, people don't respect places like that. And I just want people to know that I've seen these stories where demon house this and demon house that. Yeah. I don't really like that because I'm like, you're presenting it as something it may not be. Right. We never present the Monroe house as something it may not be. It is what it is. It is what you see. Mm-hmm. And what you personally experience here is for you. Right. As a researcher. We're not doing it to get people famous or anything. This house is the most haunted location I've ever been to, and it's a little quiet right now, but you just never know.
May not be later.
I think the more secrets we find out about this house, the more active it's been.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's just, it is what it is. As far as EVPs, or you do get a lot of good equipment reaction in EVPs down here. The little basement light does turn on off by itself, so I'll go ahead and turn it off. You know, it's off. Just keep an eye on it. This door does open up by itself, and the weirdest thing we've seen is hoof prints coming out from out from the basement up the steps and out and into the blue room and into the red room. And they were actually hoof prints. We've also seen boot prints. Nobody's been in the house. This is just when it was just us, and nobody had been in the house. So, I mean, it's kind of hard to see, but you might want to keep an eye out for that. Just random activity stuff that might happen. It may never happen again. It may happen again. But the hoof prints have been filmed 3 different times, and it has been recently too. So you just never know what you'll find in this house. There used to be a washer and dryer here when we took it out because it kept messing with things here. I turned them on. The door. One of the weird things we noticed after this started happening was these scratches. Those are deep. Those weren't there at one time. We don't know why those showed up. Not saying it's paranormal, it's just saying it's just something we noticed. These were there. This was there. But we have heard the scratching sounds lately in here. And we've noticed that. And I can tell you personally that wasn't there before. But the rest of it was. So now up in here, this is where
It's a big old stove.
yeah. See how I told you it's yeah, I was gonna say about that. There's a hill right there.
Yeah.
Yeah. This will all be fixed. See, he'll be fixing all this. But you see how it's designed, the kitchen.
Yeah.
A bathroom, bedrooms, and this was obviously a bedroom. My SLS camera, I'll get the 2 little kids in that closet and a tall figure on this. It was interesting one night. I was getting EVPs with SLS, and it was talking about how they were scared of them. I said, are you scared of the tall figure? And this is on my Facebook, and it got an EVP. I said, yes. So I went up to the tall figure, and I felt like I hit it on the wall, and it like crunched over on my SLS, and it disappeared. And the 2 little entities in the closet looked like it was pointing up, like it was laughing. And then the tall figure came back, and it was still going like this. I was like, did I hurt it? Did we hurt the? And the kids were like, yes, thank you. And it was just real funny. But we think that the kids, we had EVPs for the female and the kids. She used to put them in there to hide. So we're thinking this was an old farmhouse when that happened. They were hiding in there. So a lot of people don't investigate this room. You know, at least hit it with some EVPs, see what you get. For some odd reason, that closet is a hot spot. I don't know why. A lot of people don't know that. That's just personal for me and our team that's been here for years. They used to hide them, and our psychics told us this too. I don't believe in psychics, but the one we do have is legit. She's been 100% right on everything. But for some odd reason, that closet, and it will open and shut that closet door. That was the only reason why I came in here, because I had the closet door shut and I opened it up. Nobody had been up here, because people won't come up here by themselves usually. I do. I don't care. If it's gonna hurt you. It's gonna hurt you. Because I've been attacked right here, scratched. Hold my necklace. The doll room, Legion room. Hello. I hit it and it spiked as soon as I came on. Came in here. This is the wood closet. There's a closet with the wood. This wood has. Oh, he fixed the hole. There used to be a hole there that Nick Rock put in. He said there was like some kind of portal or something there. You know, there's just something he said. Was there a portal in there? Do you want the hole back? You want Eddie to put the hole back? Do you like the hole not there, so we can't see you? You want to talk to these women tonight? Anyways, the wood does move and it will fall out on you. Ouija board is original. That was found. The other one's fake. We didn't find the centerpiece to this, so we don't know where it's at. Could be here, could be, we don't know yet. The dolls were all donated. None of them were found here. Unfortunately, someone stole my doll that I brought up here.
Oh.
I had a Raggedy Ann doll that would make noise and stuff. And I actually filmed it one night with the hand. It moved up and went boom, smacked itself in the chest, and it went off with investigators right in front of it. And I can honestly say that was the best paranormal thing I've ever seen. You know, just because there was nothing around.
Right.
You can't say it was a string or nothing because they were all standing with their hands in their pockets and they're talking, and I'm filming and we're doing a ghost box session and I'm filming and that thing just comes up, boom, hits itself in the chest, hand goes back down and it starts going off again. And I was like, can you do that again? Can you make it go off again? And you see the hand start to move and I was like, oh, better not. You know, because it was like, I think it knows sometimes when you're filming.
Mm-hmm.
But like I said, that wasn't a personal experience up here I loved. But someone took it. Someone decided to take it home. Wish they'd return it. There's one of the baby carriages. That wasn't the one we heard though. Brought him in and left him here.
Mm-mm.
No. For some odd reason, someone stuck the baby down there. I don't know why.
Huh.
We get massive EVPs. The shadow people, the so-called demonics and stuff we see up here. I was actually sitting here filming one night right here, and two ladies were sitting right there, and I looked up out of the corner of my eye, I thought someone was standing there. It was a great big tall shadow man, and he was like, he probably looked like he was about 7 foot tall. And see, I didn't know anybody else had seen this, but I reported it, and I'm like, yeah, we've seen this too. We've seen it too.
Mm-hmm.
I've never seen this thing before here. This is the first shadow person that I haven't not recognized here that I wouldn't, like, oh yeah, I've seen that type of thing before, black mass, I've seen it before.
Mm-hmm.
But it was right there, and when that happened, my motion detector went off. My shadow detector, I have a prototype that goes across the kitchen.
Mm-hmm.
It went off by itself, and there was only us three up here. And I had 2 millimeters sitting in the room. And do you like my story? Do you talk to women? Were you the one that attacked that woman? You were, weren't you? Can you take that up to red if you attacked the woman? The blonde-haired woman. Did you pinch her? You attack her? Do you know who did attack her? Can you tell me that? I think it's just following us around. And when I start telling the story, you notice it. But anyway, they were sitting there, and the room got hotter. It went from 69.9 to 85.5 on both of them. They both spiked. They both had the K2 and the REM pod type thing with the antenna. And they just both went off at the same time, and she got attacked. And I went straight over and filmed her side, and it looked like 3 scratches on her ribs. And it formed right in front of my face. So I got it on live camera feed. I also got it on film, so it does both. So yeah, I mean, it was pretty ironic that happened. But for some odd reason, that's what's been going on lately. It'll make the room hot instead of cold. I've never heard of this before.
Mm-hmm.
But you can feel it get real hot or cold. It got real hot in here. I mean, it was just like, it was 69.5 or 69.9 the whole time. And it just both went to 85.5, got hot in here. We all noticed it, and then she ended up getting attacked. The boards didn't move, nothing really happened other than her. I thought, well, when she screamed, it scared me at first. Like, maybe she's just faking it, you know, so whatever. Well, let me see, you know. She's like, no, seriously, look at it. She pulled her shirt, showed me her side, and as I was filming it, the 3 scratches just came out. And then she showed me a couple hours later, and it scabbed up, like it had been bleeding. So whatever it was, attacked. I mean, I got her on film. She had her legs crossed and her hands like this.
Mm-hmm.
So, shadow evil entities, the so-called demonic entity and stuff, we see up here all the time. We've also seen, I think there used to be a door here. I think the portal's through there. I think because the neighbors used to see people walking in and out of there before we put these up. They thought people lived here. Like I said, this room right here, if you have a shadow detector or a motion detector, if you're in here, put the motion detector out in the hall somewhere in that area, I guarantee it'll go off. It likes to watch, and then it'll do whatever. It's sneaky. It's a trickster, and it'll tell you things. Don't always believe it, because it likes to play games up here. You'll know because it presents itself as something like an angry man, or it just sounds different. It sounds demonic. If anything, it would sound demonic. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like I said, baby monitors, I can hook them up for you so you can listen to them downstairs. I don't know if you've ever seen our videos on that. We've actually heard.
No.
Have you ever seen the videos, Doorways Investigation Group? We actually have videos footage of the baby monitor hooked up in here, and we had 2 investigators, one in each room, and they were doing questioning and stuff. But there was talking back to them. We had a baby monitor in each room. We were listening to both of them. These things were talking. There's 2 different entities. There was a female in that room and a male in this room. They were talking to the investigators, calling them out by name.
Wow.
We've actually several nights in a row had just the baby monitor going. You can hear him talking. It's like a little kid going there playing cars, going with the car, and playing like Elvis Presley music in the background. You can hear the husband and wife arguing, and people were like, "Okay, well, it's probably just residual. You're picking it up from other." Well, here's the problem. It was talking about us
Right.
by our names. So how do you disprove that? It was just a cool experience. So if you definitely can hook that up for tonight and let you listen to it.
You want to do that?
I probably would if I were you.
Yeah.
Definitely
Sounds
would.
like a good idea.
I did an experiment the other night, and I'm telling you what, it worked. I couldn't believe it. Can you talk to him through the baby monitor tonight? I want you to come up here and talk to this tonight, okay? Can you do that for me? Let him know you're here. Just kind of get a baseline sweep of everything. That's weird to get a couple hits like that, and then see the house. Like I said, that'll follow you around and get used to you. And just kind of say you got a motion detector set it up in here. Anything like that. Any kind of this kitchen always gets.
Mm-hmm.
What are you doing? You're watching us? Are you the female spirit? Are you the little boy? Are you the little girl? Are you the male spirit? Are you the tall shadow man? That, like I said, it just watches. I don't know why.
What's this?
That's a cord that goes up into there. I actually put that up there. And the switches are on, so if it was on, it would be setting this off. This kitchen, a lot of people get a lot of the shadow figures and stuff in here through there. A lot of good EVPs, real good EVPs in this kitchen. We've actually used old school tape deck too, to EVPs. and gotten good EVPs in here. One night, our lead investigator that's does our team, we were all right here in the corner filming that SLS thing, and this thing just goes right at us.
Jeez.
And there's no window. The window wasn't open then. I think it might be now. I can't tell. No, not open. But then we heard like a scratch across here, and he never gets scared. I mean, he's fearless, and I'm like that too. But it got us that night. We're like, what was that? It was just really weird up here. I think you can feel the vibe change up here. The energy changes. It just feels like it's aggressive, and it's more up here than it is downstairs. If you get the aggressive feeling, it's usually in the blue room. That's, I think, why a lot of people go there. And sometimes in that kitchen, but up here is different. I've never heard this fan turn on. This closet, we've had several of them tell us that there's something bad about this closet. If you notice, it goes up into that attic. We're not sure what it is. We've never been up in there to really investigate because it's so dirty up in there. But we have found some things in there. So you may get some good EVPs around this closet area. I don't know yet. This is still a new research area for us. This is the baby carriage room. That's what I heard. This one makes a noise. You can tell. What I heard was this. That little rocking sound.
Oh, yeah.
Huh?
Yep.
That's what it was, wasn't it?
It sounded a lot like that, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I heard. Brought him in and left him here. Don't know why it moves that thing. And I'm not sure why they put it out up against the thing, because I like it out in the middle of the room. Is that the way you like it, in the middle of the room? This thing will spin by itself a lot. And so will this fan. You get a lot of good EVPs in here. A lot of good shadow movement. A lot of people set up their camera and stuff right here. There's a reason why that table's here. So you can get up in there. There's a lot of shadow movement in that kitchen and stuff. And I have a prototype shadow detector. It's not just a motion detector, it's a shadow detector. So a mass has got to go through it to make it go off. I mean, there's just no way. I mean, it's got to go through it. And I set my camera up here and I film it. Now, your IR light would set it off or whatever sometimes, but I had it sitting so the IR light wasn't even on, and it was just, you could see the shadow thing just going right through it, making it go off. And for some odd reason, it goes through. They're still following us. It's been pretty quiet. Just a lot of K2 hits and stuff. Oh, you're back, huh? Are you going to talk to these ladies tonight?
Let's go to the Ouija board room. It might be darker in there. Alright. Shelley and Kelsey, the Monroe house, the Ouija board room. And the recorder's sitting right on the Ouija board. Is there anyone here with us? Car going by. It's around, it's 6 o'clock. It's 6:14 p.m. Would anyone like to talk to us? Will you come into this room where my voice is? Will you tell us what you want? you moving? Will you walk down to this room? Do you hear those noises? Are you in this hallway? That may be rain, because it's raining outside. It's still kind of bright out. Do you want us here? Do you know what that red light is on? Will you tell us? Will you tell us what one of those dolls are? Can you move one of them? Can you push one over? Can you push the bunny rabbit over? Like lightly knock it over to the table? If you don't want to talk to us, will you go downstairs and shut those cabinets in the kitchen? We've been here for a long time. If you like that we're here, will you knock on this door? Can you shut this door? Alright, we'll end DVP. Alright, you wanna go to a different room?
Mm-hmm.
Alright. Can you get up?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, just takes me a second.
Okay. Here, we'll go in here. Alright, here, I want you to do it since it said little kids are in here. Kelsey and Shelley, the kitchen upstairs, weird closet room. Moving it over to Mom.
Is there anyone in here that'd like to talk to us? We were told that little kids are in this room. I'm a granny. I've got 8 grandkids of my own. Would you like to come and talk to me? If you're in here with us, will you knock on the wall or something?
Will you please knock over this silver thing on the floor? So we know you're here with us? Just tip it over.
If there's any little kids in here, you can come and talk to me.
Can you open this door? Mike told us. He thought he saw you in there. Is the big mean spirit not letting you talk to us? If you're supposed to be the mean spirit, will you knock over this window part? Or open that door? Rip one of these covers off the window, please. Alright, here. NDVP.
Okay, where we going now?
Go to the one with the table.
Okay.
Alright, hit the red button. Yep. Set it on the table after you hit it. Okay. We are in the weird baby stroller room upstairs. Will you move this baby stroller for us? Will you please come here? Move this baby stroller or spin the cover thing on top of it. Do you not like us? We hear so much about this place being haunted and active. So far, we haven't seen anything. If this place is really haunted, I want you to bang on a wall as hard as you can. Can you say one of our names? My name's Kelsey, and this is Shelley. Which one do you want to talk to? Alright, will you hit stop on it, the yellow button?
No, it's the kitchen. Oh. My footwear. Oh, you're in the kitchen.
Yep. You can sit there. Go ahead and put it on this part of the sink.
Ready?
Yep. We are now in the kitchen upstairs. Alright, we're still now. Why are you not talking to us? When we were talking to Mike, you were communicating through his K2 meter.
Is it because you like Mike?
Does something follow Mike around from this house? Do you like that there's people here trying to preserve and save this home? Or do you like it the way it is? Can you tell me where you're from? Did someone bring you here?
We're pretty sure they brought stuff in. Because we do get a female now and it sounds like a witch.
Can you tell me one of the owners' names? Are you able to turn on this blue light in here? Can you turn on this fan that's in here? We saw Mike turn on earlier today. Are you still camera shy? Which one of us don't you like? Alright. Indian AVP. Indian AVP.
Someone bring you here?
What?
Thought I saw a mist. I don't know 100% certain.
Tell me one of the owner's names?
Did you hear anything? Okay, you don't have to mess with that. Alright. You ready to head down?
Yep. Yeah, I didn't hear nothing. There's the door.
Is this closed?
No.
Alright. You said this place was active too, so let's...
Let's give it a shot.
Here, I'll do it over here on this table. Alright, we are now in the living room of the Monroe house. Is there anyone here with us? There wasn't anyone upstairs. Can you come up to us and talk to us, please? If you do not want us here, can you shut those cabinet doors in the kitchen? We would really like to see that. Can you tell us the color of this wallpaper? Can you tell me what these dishes say next to the recorder? Can you tell me the color of the door that leads into the kitchen down here? Okay. Indian AVP. Indian AVP.
And she's kind of funny. Flashlight. Oh, there it is.
If you're in this house, please come up and shut these cabinet doors at any time while we're here.
Where you at? Okay.
Right here. In the planet room. Sit down on it.
Hang on, because I'm going to sit down too.
Alright. We are now in the planet room. Alright, I'm gonna sit down so it's gonna make a noise. Okay, alright. Okay, moving. Okay, we're both sitting down on the cots. Is there anyone in here? We've been halfway through the house now. Can you tell me what's on this wall? Can you tell me what kind it is? Is there no one here? Are there little kids here? Did you hear that? Sound like a whistle.
Yeah.
Did you just whistle? Or was that outside? Can you bang on something? Can you turn on that radio that's in the kitchen? Can you move something in this room? Okay, and an EVP. Do you want to get up and get it, or do you want me to?
I'll get it.
Okay.
Can you bang on something? Can you turn on that radio that's in the kitchen? It's an EVP. You want to get up and get it?
While we were listening to that, I kept seeing shadows.
Over there?
Yeah. Right there.
Yeah, I thought I saw something too. But I wasn't 100% certain.
But it looked little. It just looked like right there on my LCD screen from here
Mm-hmm.
down to the floor. It just looked really little. And it went that way. And then I saw something peek its head out from the doorway right there. Is there someone out there? Show off your light, please. Or at least point it away. Thank you. Will you come back? I thought I saw you.
You want to sit in here and try?
Sure.
Sure. Ready?
Yep. Try to stay as still as possible. Okay, we are now in the room with the doors that open up. And is there anyone out here? I thought I saw you. Do you hear footsteps upstairs again?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Will you try to open one of these doors for us? Will you please open this door? That one's locked. Will you open this door for us? It sounds like footsteps walking right up to us. Did you hear that?
Mm-hmm. I did.
Are you coming to talk to us? Do you like that we're here? Do you like that it's raining outside? I keep hearing the wood crackle.
Yes.
Alright, I'm gonna end EVP. I'll go in the blue room.
Okay. I'll make sure. What room I was in?
Alright, here. Will you put the recorder on this table?
Oh, sure.
Okay, here. I'm gonna close. Is there a door here? Because this lady.
I never seen.
There's not a door here. Oh yeah, there is. Okay, I'm just gonna shut this for a second because it really creeps me out. Okay.
Let me know when you're ready.
Okay, I'm ready. Go ahead.
Started the recorder.
All right, we are now in the blue room. Will you come up to us? We've been everywhere in the house. Mike said he thought he felt a presence here. Is that you?
Could you please make the hula hoop move?
Or this rocking horse?
Is there anyone here that would like to talk to us?
We would love to talk to you. We've heard so much about this house. And we learned very interesting things during our interview. Is what he said true? I just heard a bang. Did you hear that?
Yeah, I did. If that was you, could you do it again, please?
But in here, so you can hear it a lot better. I just heard it again.
I didn't.
Do it louder. Do it loud like this. I'm about to knock on the wall. Can you do that? Can you make this hula hoop move? What color is the hula hoop? Okay, we'll end AVP here. Can you go get it? Ending AVP. Alright, do you want to go in the red room or do you want me to?
I can try it.
Are you sure? I'm not trying to make you, I'm just asking.
No, let's give it a shot.
Okay.
If I start feeling funny, I'll let you know.
Alright.
Remember that woman's in that chair.
Yes, that woman is in that chair.
Just so I don't scare the crap out of me.
Is there a chair in here for you to sit on? Here, let me get you a chair.
No, babe, I can sit right here on this floor.
I don't want to sit on the floor.
I'm good.
Alright, let's go. I'll sit right here with you. Oh, well, there went my knees.
You ready?
Yep. Is there anyone here that wants to talk to us? Mike told us this room likes women. What happened in this room? Oh my God. I just heard my name. Did you hear that voice?
No.
A certain man said Kelsey, but not as loud. If you said my name, can you say it in the recorder?
Chest is getting a little tight.
Is it?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, go ahead and end EVP. Okay, here. Give me the recorder. And won't you go out in the blue room?
I'll stand right here.
Okay, kind of the light, please. I can't see.
Sorry, hon.
You're okay. Here, take this. Okay. We are still in the red room. Mom is outside the doorway. What is making Shelley or my mother's chest hurt? Why are you doing that? Why is it just her? Why are you doing that to me? Can you tell me what happened to you? Mom, was that chair moving? Will you point your light at it? Okay. I don't think it is. I think that was just my eyes. Can you tell me your name? The person that is making women's chest hurt? Are you doing that to her because she's my mom and I'm not a mother? Okay, ending EVP. Ending EVP. How do you feel now?
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, a little bit, just a little tighter.
Do you want-
Not like it was.
Do you want to take a break?
Yeah, for a few.
Alright, let's go ahead.
About 10 minutes.
Alright. We'll check on the kitchen. So you go first.
Oh, I guess I didn't know.
Alright, do you want to sit down?
Yeah.
Got it. Okay. Alright. Is there anyone in this room? We were just in here. Can you tell us who you are? Alright. We'll go to a different room. Did you hear that?
Mm-mm.
I thought I heard a man's voice.
Mm-mm.
I didn't hear what it said though.
No, I didn't hear anything.
Is there someone in the blue room? Do you not want to talk to us? Did you hear that?
Mm-hmm.
You heard the bang?
Yeah.
Did you hear the kid speaking before that?
No.
Alright, let's go to a different room. You want to go to the Ouija board room upstairs?
Yeah, if you want to.
Okay.
I did it. I got it.
Alright.
Let's see. Get my back.
Okay, it's still on too. Alright. Right there. Alright, I'm gonna turn this on now. Oh, speaker. Sorry, I had to make it louder. Is there anyone in here? Can you tell me what this device is sitting on? What is this called, this board? I wanted to see the black of the light. Is this easier? I don't want to use this in here. It keeps getting interference with the radio. Alright. If there's someone upstairs, can you come into this room? Do you hear that?
There's something.
Can you walk in here and step on that black box that's in the middle of the door? If you don't like it, flip it over. I want you to come over here and make that black device go off. I want you to do it when I count to 3. 1, 2, 3. Make that device go off, please. Oh, what was that? Did you hear that? Oh, what was that? Did you hear that? Oh, what was that? Did you hear that? You didn't hear that whistle.
Is that what that was?
Did you hear something?
I heard something.
If that was you, why can't you make this device go off? Okay, I'm gonna stand outside the door. Can you walk up those stairs? Can you shut that door? If you want us to leave, let us know. Bang really, really hard on a wall. Did you stand up?
No. I moved my foot.
Okay. Alright, let's go in, the other room.
I'll sit here, you sit in that chair.
Which one?
That one.
Oh, you sit. What? Sit back. Okay, well, I'll be right back. If you go outside, let me know.
Okay. Be careful.
I will. Kelsey by herself in the planet room. Will someone please come over and talk to me? I just want to talk. Can you tell me what's on the wall in this room? Can you tell me what street I'm on? How about the name of the owner? Okay, any AVP? I'm gonna leave my headlamp on. I can't do this by myself in the dark. Walking. I'm outside of the blue room in front of the devil's box. Can someone please come talk to me? Can you tell me who we talked to today? What was his name? Okay, I'm gonna walk into the blue room, walking in the blue room, in the doorway. Can you tell me what color this room is that I'm in? Can you make this hula hoop move? Can you please make it spin for me? Can you tell me what color it is? Can you make this rocking horse move? Can you tell me the color of those bouncy balls over there? Can you tell me the color of the rocking horse's hair?
Hey, Kel, I'm going outside.
Indian EVP that's scared shit out of me. Alright, you just scared the living crap out of me, but okay.
Sorry about that.
It's alright. Let me know when you're actually outside. If you're in this room, can you knock on a wall?
I'm out.
Thank you. Kelsey alone in the red room where all the Halloween stuff is. There, I'm holding it steady in my hand now. Can you come up and tell me what color this floor is? Can you make that TV go off? Can you make this rocking chair move with the lady in it? Can you tell me why you make women's chest hurt? I've asked you a few times. I keep hearing noises everywhere. Can you tell me what color that candle is on the podium? Alright, I'm Indian EVP. Indian EVP. All day I felt fine in this room, but right now my chest is hurting. Not bad, like it's tolerable, but it's like when you have congestion, when you have a cold. Just irritating more than it doesn't really hurt, it's just irritating. It's not comfortable. Okay. Alright, I'm done doing this by myself. And I'm not gonna have mom do it. Because, yeah, they said come in here and try to see what it smells like. Because they said it sometimes will smell like rotten flesh. Nope, still smells like an old bathroom. Go ahead.
Where are we going?
Let's go this way first.
Okay. Squeaky shoes. I can't see shit.
You have your flashlight? Here, let me see. Because I don't want my camera light on when you're taking a picture. Make sure your finger's not in front of the lens. Alright, much.
With all of the bangs, taps, and disembodied voices, we cannot say if an innocent child was playing with us and also if a concerned mother was making us feel what she felt,
Right now my chest is hurting.
which could have been a broken heart. Or if it was a demon messing with us. What is the evil entity attacking the living?
So I've been attacked right here.
Is it the pharmacist? Or is it a demonic force? We may never know.